hi.
Didn't see you there. I'm Maggie.
I'm Grace, and
We're Lakes Region Conservation Corps members.
Welcome to today's episode of Share, Learn, Adventure, and today we'll be talking about the SLA's Invasive Aquatic Plant Management Program.
Woo! Milfoil!
Yay!
Hi there.
Hi. Good morning, Maggie.
Morning, Grace.
What are you up to?
Today I am snorkeling for milfoil.
What is milfoil?
Milfoil is an aquatic invasive species that's become a problem on Squam Lake. So we're doing some surveying this year to make sure that it's not getting out of hand.
So what does it mean to survey for milfoil?
So basically when we go out to survey, we get our wetsuits on, we get our flippers on, and we have a mask and snorkel. And so what we do is we're gridding an area. So I might start at that end of this harbor, and my end point will be the other side of the harbor. And as I swim from one point to the other, I'm looking all around me, but still staying in a straight line to look for the milfoil. And then once I get to the other end, I'll move over a few feet, pick another point across the lake, and stay on track and do the same thing.
So Maggie, do you ever remove the milfoil when you find it?
So in previous years, the SLA has removed thousands of gallons of milfoil from Squam and Little Squam. But this year it's a little bit different. Since we don't have our weed removal certifications, this year we're just going to be surveying, and if we find milfoil, we'll leave a plot point on the GPS so that in future years people can come out and remove it. Remember, it is illegal to remove any aquatic invasive without a certification. It can be really tricky and make the problem worse.
Maggie, where do you expect to find the most milfoil?
So we usually see the most milfoil at boat ramps. The way that milfoil reproduces is through fragmentation. So basically all it takes is a little piece of milfoil to break off, whether it's a stem or a root, and it'll start to regenerate. And so we see this most when boaters come in and they haven't rinsed off their boats completely, and they might even just have a tiny piece of milfoil on their boat, and then that piece will start to set down roots near the boat ramp.
So if you've ever launched your boat at our 113 boat ramp or the boat ramp at the SLA, you might have met one of our lake hosts over the weekend. That's another effort of ours in addition to milfoil removal to stop the spread of invasives. We check your trailer, check your boat for any aquatic vegetation hanging on, and make sure it's not milfoil, because those little fragments that Maggie mentioned can then create large patches if you move it to another area of the lake or a different body of water. So if you don't meet a lake host, make sure you're checking on your own, removing any vegetation you find on your boat, and then rinsing your boat off before you move it to a different lake or river. So Maggie, I don't want milfoil to take over the lakes that I love. What can I do to help?
So if you want to be directly involved, the SLA has a volunteer weed watching program where you can actually help us look for milfoil on the lake. So you can contact our Director of Conservation, Tyson Morrill, and all that information is on our website at squamlakes.org to join the program. And if you're a boater, always make sure that your boat is clean, drained, and dried, because milfoil and lots of other invasive plants can actually stay viable on your boat even if they're dried out fragments.
Thanks, Maggie. I'll keep an eye out.
See you next time.